Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to what's happening in the NFL, especially in the NFC South, you know that things are heating up. The Atlanta Falcons, a team with a solid foundation and a passionate fan base, are always in the mix, always looking for ways to improve and push further. But recent moves and developments suggest that they might be heading into a new phase, one that could redefine their future and potentially shake up the division. That's right, we're talking about a trade that's been making waves, the Falcons trading away Allgeier to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And trust me, this isn't just a minor transaction. It's a strategic move that could have ripple effects across the league, especially in the NFC South. Before we dive into the details of this trade and what it could mean, let's set the stage a bit. The Atlanta Falcons, as many of you know, have been building a competitive roster around their young quarterback and their offensive weapons. They're in a window where they want to maximize their talent, especially on offense, which has been a hallmark of head coach Arthur Smith's approach. Smith's offense relies heavily on a balanced run-pass game, and they've got some talented players at the running back position. Bijan Robinson, their star rookie out of Texas, has been a revelation so far, a true game-changer who's already shown that he's capable of carrying the load and breaking big runs. But Robinson isn't alone in the backfield. Allgeier, a solid second option, has been an important part of their ground game since he entered the league. Allgeier, for those who might not be familiar, has accumulated over 4 seasons a total of 386 rushing yards and 10 touchdowns, which isn't bad at all for a player who is often seen as a complementary back. His style, his vision, and his ability to grind out tough yards made him a valuable asset for Atlanta. In the 2023 season, especially, he was expected to be an integral part of their offense. Despite Bijan's arrival, Allgeier kept producing, rushing for over 600 yards in each of the past 2 seasons, a testament to his consistency and reliability. So, when news broke that the Falcons were open to trading him, it signaled a strategic shift. It suggested that they might be looking to clear space, add draft capital, or perhaps even make room for other players who could fit their long-term plans better. On the other side of the transaction, the Pittsburgh Steelers, a team that has been consistently competitive under head coach Mike Tomlin, saw an opportunity. They've been searching for a reliable running back to complement their offense, which heavily relies on their ground game and their physical style of play. The Steelers have drafted promising prospects like Caleb Johnson, a talented running back from the 2025 draft class, expecting him to step up and be a key piece in their offense. Unfortunately, Johnson's start hasn't been quite what they hoped. In Week 1, he had a rough outing with -2 yards on his only rushing attempt, which immediately raised questions about his ability to contribute right away. Then, in Week 2, Johnson made a costly mistake on special teams, giving up a crucial score to the Seahawks, and he only managed 1 yard on his sole rushing attempt again. That's not what the Steelers need, especially in an offense that emphasizes a strong running attack. They need more talent, more consistency, and more production from their backs. That's where Allgeier comes into play. The Steelers, recognizing the need for a dependable ball carrier, saw in him a player who already knows their division rival's system and style of play. Allgeier and Arthur Smith, the Falcons' head coach, are familiar with each other, which makes this potential transition even smoother. Smith, who's known for his innovative offensive schemes, should be able to quickly integrate Allgeier into the Steelers' offense alongside Jaylen Warren, a dynamic back who's been doing well but could use some help in terms of depth and experience. Now, let's talk about what Allgeier brings to the table and why he's such an attractive target. He's a versatile back, capable of pounding between the tackles, catching passes out of the backfield, and providing a reliable option in short yardage situations. His rushing yards, 386 over 4 seasons, show that he can handle a significant workload, and his consistency, especially in back-to-back 600-yard seasons, proves that he's a player who can be trusted to grind out tough yards when the team needs it most. Although he didn't surpass 0 yards in a season, that was largely due to the emergence of Bijan Robinson, who took on a larger role in the Atlanta offense. Still, Allgeier's production has been solid, and he's proven to be a high-energy player with good vision and contact balance. For the Falcons, trading Allgeier might seem like a tough decision, especially considering his contributions and potential. But with Bijan Robinson now firmly established as their primary workhorse, the Falcons are in a position where they could benefit from a strategic move, especially if they're looking to capitalize on the trade to acquire draft picks or other assets that could help them build for the future. The NFL is a business, and sometimes, making tough decisions like this can open up new opportunities. The Falcons have a talented roster, and if they decide to move on from Allgeier, it could be because they see other options or they're prioritizing long-term planning over short-term gains. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, this move could be exactly what they need to elevate their ground game. With Allgeier's ability to run inside, catch passes, and contribute in the passing game, he fits perfectly into their scheme. If they manage to secure him with the right trade package, it could be a game-changer for their offense. The Steelers have always been known for their tough, physical style of play, and having a reliable back like Allgeier could help them sustain drives, control the clock, and set up big plays through the run. It also allows Jaylen Warren to stay in a complementary role, giving the Steelers a more balanced and unpredictable offense. Now, looking at the NFC South from a broader perspective, this trade might seem like a small move on the surface, but it's actually part of a bigger picture. The Falcons are positioning themselves for future success, possibly aiming to optimize their roster for the next few seasons. The Steelers, on the other hand, are trying to fix a specific issue: their lack of consistent production in the running game, and Allgeier could be the missing piece they need. This kind of transaction exemplifies how strategic team building in the NFL isn't just about signing big-name players or drafting high. It's about making smart moves, evaluating your roster needs, and seizing opportunities when they arise. And let's not forget, the division itself is evolving. The NFC South has seen its share of ups and downs, with teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New Orleans Saints, and Carolina Panthers all vying for supremacy. The Falcons, with their young core and aggressive approach, are always contenders, but they need to be smart in how they allocate their resources. Moving Allgeier, especially if it nets them additional draft capital or a more versatile piece, could help them retool and stay competitive. It's all about adapting to the league's demands, understanding the strengths and weaknesses of your roster, and making those calculated moves that can turn a team's fortunes around. Now, for the Steelers, this is about strengthening their identity. They've always been a team that prides itself on a tough, disciplined defense and a powerful running game. This move allows them to bolster that identity, giving their offense more punch and unpredictability. It's a gamble, of course, but one that could pay off big if Allgeier can settle into their system quickly and produce the kind of consistent yardage they've been lacking. In the end, this trade is about more than just two players moving teams. It's about strategic planning, team identity, and the pursuit of excellence. For the Falcons, it might mean reallocating resources to prepare for a different kind of future, and for the Steelers, it's a chance to fix a clear need and elevate their season. Both teams are making moves that could have long-term implications, and it's fascinating to see how these decisions unfold in real time, especially with the NFL's dynamic landscape. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what does this mean for the Falcons fans? Well, it's a sign that the organization is always looking ahead, always trying to optimize their roster for both immediate success and future sustainability. They trust their talent development. They know Bijan Robinson is their franchise back, and perhaps they see this move as an opportunity to get some additional assets that can help them build even stronger depth and versatility. And for the Steelers fans, it's a shot of adrenaline, knowing that their team is making bold moves to become more competitive now. They're betting on their coaching staff, their system, and now, on Tyler Allgeier to be a difference maker. Looking ahead, both teams have a lot to play for this season. The Falcons want to solidify their offense, continue to develop their young core, and push for a deep playoff run. They've got a talented roster, a passionate fan base, and a coaching staff that's proven to be innovative. The Steelers, meanwhile, are aiming to improve their ground attack, control the game clock, and make a real playoff push. The addition of a reliable running back like Allgeier could be the key piece that gets them over the hump. And of course, this trade also sends a message to other teams in the league that no player is untouchable if the right offer comes along, and that strategic flexibility is key in the NFL. As we watch how this unfolds, it's a reminder of how fluid and exciting the league is. Every move, every trade, can have a ripple effect that changes the course of a season. Fans of both teams should keep their eyes on this story, because it's just the beginning of what could be a very interesting chapter for both the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this trade? Are you excited about what it means for the Falcons' future, or do you see this as a missed opportunity? And Steelers fans, do you believe Allgeier can be the piece that finally elevates your running game to the next level? Drop your thoughts, your predictions, and your reactions in the comments below. Your voice matters so much to us, and we love engaging with the passionate community of NFL fans. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more news, and more insights into everything happening around the Atlanta Falcons and the NFL as a whole. So stay tuned, stay excited, and let's keep this conversation going. Because in the end, it's all about the love of football, the thrill of competition, and supporting our teams through thick and thin. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow Falcons fans and NFL enthusiasts. We're here to keep you informed and engaged, and your support makes all the difference. Until next time, this is your NFL News Guide, signing off, but always ready to bring you the latest and greatest from the world of football. Stay passionate, stay loud, and as always, go Falcons!